Action.
Hello there. Welcome to the DeezQuibs podcast episode number. What episode number is it now? Do you know?
Yeah, 17.
All right. We are here with Dino, Ryan, and we have a special guest today.
Woo! It's the
Hey
one and
guys.
only.
What is your name today, sir?
My name is Ben. I also go by Ben Donut Kim, and as of recently, Ben Super. So
Hey.
You're telling me your name is Ben Son. No. Ben Super Donut Son Kim.
Yeah, I like that. It rolls off the tongue really nicely. I like that.
All right. So, first and foremost, how are you today?
Oh,
Doing pretty good. We're going deep in here. I see. Okay.
Yeah, formal.
Chill, relax.
Doing pretty well. I mean, it's still a little hot, but luckily it's cooling down here in San Diego.
Okay, all right.
Ben, how did you meet me and Ryan?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. I'll start with Dino because he's the most recent.
Hey.
So I
Actually,
met Dino.
I'm shy.
I'm gonna expose Dino right now. No, so Dino, I met him in our Spanish class. It was the 101 class. So
Well, that's the hardest class ever.
it was legit. Like foreign language classes at state for some reason are like super difficult, and like
You're trying to get our money, man.
yeah, I just noticed like okay, so it was for people who don't know, it's like there's Dino, like in this corner there's Dino, Mark, and Joel. And I sit away from them because like they're like super loud and stuff. I'm like, I don't wanna hang out with these guys. Like,
These guys are fucking annoying,
these guys are fucking annoying. And then so I sit away from them, and then like I kind of know who Joel is just from like our club APSA.
He's the
But
loudest.
I have no idea who Dino and Mark are. And all of a sudden like Joel's like, hey, come, like it's like a second wave class. After like I try to avoid like sitting next to him. And then Joel's like, come sit. I'm like, oh man, I don't think this is gonna be good. But honestly, that was like probably the best choice of my life because got to meet really like that group made Spanish super fun because honestly it's hard knowing a foreign language, man. It's really hard, honestly. Like I know like people who are taking Tagalog and that shit is super hard. And Spanish is fucking hard. I had to take 3 semesters of Spanish, so I made it alive. It was good. So that's pretty much Dino. I just thought he was like, okay, honestly, I think everyone thinks this, but I thought Dino was Indian. Pretty sure everyone thinks that. I was like, oh.
My parents, I was Indian. The moment I was Western, bro.
So I was like, okay,
Oh my God.
as I got to know Dino, I realized that he was from Filipino descent. And just,
I tried to sue my parents.
yeah.
Misidentification.
Oh my. Yeah, so I mean I got to know Dino. He's actually like a really goofy guy. And he just kinda says what comes to him, and I like that about you, Dino.
Thank you, man.
I'm
always trying to be serious.
Okay, for Mr. Ryan Cuiva, honestly, dude, like we went to the same high school, but I had no idea who you were. Like I just thought you were the guy who liked memes and like
I
just
still
like
know
video
who
games.
this guy is.
But in high school, like you were just like an acquaintance. I don't even know if you knew who I was. Like we kind of just was like, oh yeah, like there's Ryan, and you're probably like, oh, there's Ben. But luckily in college, we kind of just met and we just hit it off from there. Talking about anime, I remember you recommended a lot of good anime. I started watching Banana Fish because of you, so nice. It's pretty good.
Anime, like no cap.
Oh yeah, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good.
If you can look past, everything you see in the anime, it's a fucking good story.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm like almost done with it. It's pretty good.
Yo, I never take any of his anime recommendations.
You should. You should. It's a mistake not to. It's pretty good. But besides that, just seeing Ryan in like our club APSA, and Dino was in APSA too, but like I mostly saw Ryan.
Yeah, he was more active than me.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice to see Ryan around. And I was like, oh, then like I kind of just gravitated towards him because he'd always be in the there's a thing called a community center, right, in state, and he would be always there, studying or memeing. I don't know I guess.
Mostly memeing.
Mostly memeing. But yeah, that's pretty much how I met these two, and you know, we've been on pretty good terms. We talk often.
That's about to end today, man.
After you expose me.
Oh my god! But yeah, Ben-san, he's actually. If it wasn't for Ben and Noel, I wouldn't have been as active in APSA. To be honest, like I'll be real. Like I'll say that right now.
That makes me happy, dude.
Yeah, because you two, like, you guys showed me like how APSA really was, and I was like, this is fucking tight. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm no problem, dude. I'm really thankful for APSA.
Yeah. Pretty dank org overall. But yeah, but we all know you're known for something else though. Two more other things as well.
Oh shoot, yeah, there's way more.
Yeah, man. Dude, for being in love with Dino, right?
Oh,
yo.
Me now, man.
Okay.
We know you're Mr. CEO of the Donuts and CEO of the one and only SPB.
Yeah, thank you. We'll start with the donut shop first. So if you guys don't know, my parents own a donut shop in South Bay, San Diego. That's like a little more south than Chula Vista. So today actually is their 30th year of owning the store. So it's October 5th today as we're recording. So
congratulations.
You know. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm super happy for my parents, man. They just, coming from Cambodia and just, trying to make the American dream happen, But recently I was on the news because because one of my Facebook posts for the donut shop went viral, kind of just asking for help. But the funny thing is, dude, I didn't even want to post it. My mom made me post it. Right? She was like, can you post it on this Facebook group? And I was like, I don't think it's going to work, And all of a sudden, literally within 24 hours, the post has 1,000 likes and however many shares. It was pretty gnarly, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was crazy. And a lot of people came to support. So I was super grateful for that. Oh, the Facebook group was the East Lake Food to Go. So shout out East Lake, Thank you guys.
Yeah, I just moved from there.
Okay, you're a part of it. Thank you, Dino. Yeah, this is pretty much I'm just known as the donut guy. And I guess we can talk about Mr. Super Potion. I don't want to genderify my brand, but yeah, Super Potion. It's a anime video game inspired thing, clothing brand, and I run it with my girlfriend Sammy. I asked her if she wanted to be on here, but she's shy, she's shy.
That happens, bro. Ryan's always shy every episode.
Yeah, no, I don't know who's more shy, Ryan or Sammy. We gotta figure that out.
Dude, I'm hella shy. What?
We're gonna fight to the death for that answer.
But yeah, bringing this all back to APSA, APSA was the reason why we started the clothing brand Super Potion, because there's this event called FTS, right? So me and Sammy's freshman year, we saw there was a fashion walkway thing, and we're just whoa, that's it's it's the thing of being more than just smart Asians. It's Asians can do dance, Asians can make businesses. It was just super appealing to us. Mm-hmm. And literally the next day after that event, I messaged Sammy hey, do you want to start a clothing brand? And she was I was thinking the same thing.
Ooh, yeah, it's a good niche that you discovered that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the origins of it, and having my little booth. Then very next year was pretty freaking lit. I was oh wow, this is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really good. So what is the biggest struggles you had starting in the beginning?
Oh man, dude.
I would say I guess that you're still facing your stuff that's getting better.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when starting out, it was kind of it was is it gonna work out? You kind of just hope people like your designs for no reason, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of sure, I can make all this stuff, right? But then who's gonna really buy it? Mm-hmm. So we were so unsure that we started with the $0. So the way we did it is we did a pre-order system. Mm-hmm. where we had 3 janky ass like mock-ups, right, of 3 designs. And when we just ask friends like, hey, would you want to buy this? We're starting a brand. And keep in mind, like, we don't have these physically. It's just an idea.
Yeah.
Like
So
mock-up,
then,
right?
yeah, and then exactly. So it's just a mock-up. So people like essentially pre-ordered it, and we just freaking we got all the sizes, and we were like, okay, now we're like, oh shit, now how do we print these things?
Mhm.
And I was just, it was just a quick Google search. I was like, okay, t-shirt printing shop or whatever. And yeah, this went to one called T-shirt Mart.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I don't really recommend them, but I mean they're fast and they're affordable. I don't even know if they're affordable, honestly, because I don't use them anymore. But
You don't use them, we don't use them.
yeah, I don't know. I don't recommend using T-shirt Mart. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah,
Mhm.
definitely the hard thing is like figuring out. The hard thing is like believing in like your stuff, because if like you don't believe in it, then like how do you expect other people to like believe in your designs?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very inspiring to hear because that's actually the same type of thing that me and Ryan were dealing with when we first started DeezQuibs.
Yeah, for you guys, like your
We
first.
have our early videos. There's so many videos that we never released because we just overthought it.
Oh no, we gotta see those deleted videos, man.
Oh no.
I burned them.
I'm just burnt now, dude.
I'm
Jesus.
pretty sure here and there will basically when we were starting these cubes, I think our biggest issue is just overthinking like everything. When you're
Yeah.
you should just believe in like your intuition and just go with it.
Yeah, the thing is, you guys are generally like very funny people. Like you guys were talking about last podcast of NJ, like the anime on like addicted to anime or whatever. That shit was funny, and like yeah, like even like you guys, like what I liked about your channel is like you tried different things. So like there was like the whole memeing thing, and then like the whole spicy food challenge, and then the whole like college thing. So you guys had like 3 kind of phases, and like you kind of figured out what worked and what didn't. So like I really thought that was cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you bring that up because like going back to what I said earlier is when we're learning just how to like the behind the scenes to producing something, like the production behind doing a skit, or doing a challenge, or just trying to make content in general is just something like me and Ryan are like, dude, it's fucking hard. Let's quit. But he's like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
wait, Ryan. So how did you feel like? How did you feel starting? Because like starting a brand is like similar to like starting a YouTube channel, because like you kind of have like no idea what you're doing at first. So like, how did you feel about like starting off with these
I think
clips
one of
and
the
like
things we also had trouble with too is like trying to figure out like our main like demographic of audience, because when it comes to like making these type of videos too, it's like you should always have like the audience in mind, and also like what else you should like with videos too, it's like what did I say, you're catering, because at first you know how we did the college videos, right? It was basically toward college students, and then and the spicy challenge is just like for overall anybody, I'd say. And then now podcast is also for everybody, I guess. Like what I'm trying to say is would you I don't know, what would you say, do you know, like pick and choose your audience, or like what would you say,
we're trying to like
incorporate like
find like our channel's identity with people who relate with us.
yeah, I
For
agree.
example, like podcasts, like we're talking about college stories and all that. So I'm pretty sure people our age can relate to it.
yeah
And at the time, if we do like a gaming video, like what Ryan has, it's obviously for people who are into gaming.
yeah
I feel like the people who are here for college stuff. So we're just trying to find like what is like DeezQuibs' identity.
yeah
I definitely think it's like you guys should go back to like the college stuff, because like this whole like all the stories are pretty funny, and like they seem more mature, in a sense. I mean, I don't know about talking about like Monsters Inc. and how your dad watched last
oh my
episode,
god
but it's definitely more for mature audience kind of thing.
yeah
But I really like the way you guys are taking this whole thing with the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic and all.
Actually, yeah, I feel like it's just, I would say it's just the right time to do it. We live in a time where this podcast is just like it's easy to make. It's just a quick way.
yeah, and they're like probably one of the more like, they're everywhere now too. Like a lot of people are starting their own podcasts like as well, as so me and
I think, Ben, I think you did something that's greater than anything that we did. You actually like started your own business
Yeah,
Top of supporting your parents' business, which is just like a
that's fucking god tier.
anyone who was like that.
Yeah, right. I
Thanks,
agree. Yeah.
guys.
I want to say Joel, but I don't even know, man. It's like the complete opposite.
I gotta ask though, what was like some of the highlights for your guys' Spanish class?
Oh, going back to Spanish class. I think this is one time where our teacher was like absent from class, and we asked like Dina was like, oh yeah, she's waiting for me at the airport because like we had this running joke that like Dina was like dating our teacher because not gonna lie, she was like she was. I still think okay, it's possible that Dino did date her, but I guarantee you she was like early 30s or like late 20s. Like she was like a really young professor to have, and like
She didn't even look like a professor. She was like a student, also.
yeah, she got the first day of class. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. The first day of class, like she looked like a student, and we're like, whoa. Like my reaction was like oh my god, like this is like props to her for being such a young teacher, you know. But yeah, going back to the story. So Dino, she was absent from class. Dino was saying that our professor Mariana, she was waiting at the airport for Dino. So like when Dino gets out of class, they're gonna go on vacation or something like that. That was pretty funny.
We supposed to go to Hawaii, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Ryan, you know what's so funny about that class? So what made it funny for me and Joel was that like what Ben said, the group was me, Joel, and then him and Mark. It was us four. So Mark and Ben they took Spanish in high school, so they kind of like their foundation was already set in the class. And then I took Filipino, so it was my first time like just going straight into Spanish. And then our teacher, dude, the pace was just so crazy. Like you had to learn how to count.
It was
from 1 to 100 in
insane.
one class session.
One class session?
The pace we were learning at.
Okay, if I were to compare, like in high school, like basically we learned like a whole half a year of high school stuff in 2 weeks, and I was trying my best to like once I got to know Dino, I was like, okay, let me help this guy. This guy needs some help. He hasn't taken Spanish before, but like college level like foreign language classes is insanely hard.
Yeah, I agree with that because like
Luckily though, like what Ben said, since I was like very loud and very goofy, so what helped me was the teacher knew like I was inexperienced. Like this dude does not know any Spanish. So at the end of the semester, you gotta have I think like the final test was you and someone else from the class. You guys are partners.
It's an oral exam. Yeah.
You had to have a conversation. Then I was so bad that my partner was the actual professor. Like she assigned me to her. Like she knew like if I had like a partner, I would fuck him up so bad. Like
what was funny about that is it made it more memeable because he's literally like, yeah, we got a one-on-one session, and we're like, no way, and it was true. he had a one-on-one session with her, and we're just like, bro, it might be true.
Told you, man.
Oh my.
Dude, did I ever tell you how it went? It was, at first,
No, you didn't.
I like what she did. At first, it was the easy stuff. So like the basics, like how are you?
Mhm.
Obviously, it's like muy bien.
Of
So
course.
then, she started talking about describe like your day at the mall. That's when I was like, oh,
Shut
what
down.
am I doing here?
He's like, how did I get this far?
She gave me a B still.
Oh, dude,
I
that's
gave an
nice.
F performance.
What a nice teacher.
Damn, that class must have. Oh wow. Wait, how did like Joel and Mark do in that class then?
Mark was like the smartest.
Mark and Ben, they both did good since I think
Yeah, only because we had experience though.
I
Yeah.
kind of wish he failed, but alright.
Oh my. Oh man. So, Mr. Benson, do you have anything coming up though in your collection of your clothing?
Yeah, we just like I did like it's weird to say, but like I collabed with like the donut shop in a way. Like
Okay.
Sammy did the design for like the Freshh Donuts like t-shirt for our 30th year. So that due to COVID, like it's like being delayed, right? The shipping, but it's coming like sometime this week, hopefully. But as for just Super Potion, we have in store a lot of like fallish stuff. So like we have flannels coming up. We got the hoodies, and we got a crew neck. So pretty excited for that.
Hey, man, what are you gonna do if the donut shop sues you? Like you sue yourself.
Yeah, you see yourself.
I see myself, yeah.
Oh,
They sue you in Spanish, so it's like decoded.
We're gonna bring out the Spanish. Yeah, that's a possibility. But yeah, another thing, like COVID kind of made us like not want to post because it was so weird, like trying to profit during a pandemic. So we're just like, do we even like, should we even be posting? Like there are people out here losing jobs, you know. But as time went on, it's like, oh well, people are regaining their jobs and COVID's not going away anytime soon. So we gotta just, you know, you just gotta do you and kind of make your, you know, chase your dreams. You can't let like a freaking pandemic stop you.
Mm-hmm. It just goes to show you that, you know, there should be no excuses because it's possible.
Exactly. But another thing I'm excited for is we are planning to sponsor a couple of Twitch streamers. So hopefully that works out. We're like planning on like just giving out some stuff to streamers in hopes that they promote it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this guy, I don't know if you guys know him, but this guy's Toast. He's like a popular like now he's a popular Among Us player, like Facebook streamer or YouTuber now. Mm-hmm. But now back then he was like a TFT guy, and like I liked him when he was like, well, I still like him, but back then he was like much smaller. But we gave him like a track jacket like last year, so and he wore it, so I was pretty happy about that. So you know.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. He's blowing up from Among Us. Like he found a good niche.
I know exactly. Like he just took over, and man, Among Us is such a fun game. I play that forever.
I have yet to play Among Us, dude. Like I know it's free on mobile phone, but like
that's how you know he's the imposter. So he's acting like he hasn't played. You see your trick, Ryan.
We're gonna vote you out.
Wait, so Among Us is basically like what? Just
It's like Mafia.
It's just like Mafia, right?
It's Mafia with like an extra layer, basically. Like people have tasks, the innocent people have tasks, and the imposters can like kill people, and like they can also report it too. Like they can self-report it. It's like it has like there's a little bit of strategy, but it's mostly just lying to your friends, and it's a super fun game.
It's like a manipulative game. You manipulate what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
Oh god, because like I've seen like the arguments. I've heard the arguments on like Discord shit. It's pretty fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Okay, we gotta play, man.
Oh, dude, DeezQuibs Among Us round. Let's go.
Dude, wait, how much is the game? Is it free on mobile only, or
it's free on mobile? $5 on Steam, I believe.
On Steam? Fuck. Oh, that's low-key tempting now. All right. Wait. I know this is a dumb question too, but for Among Us, can you like customize your dude or no?
Yes, you can.
Wait,
but if go on. Sorry.
Like, can you make the dude like wear like a Supreme crew neck or no?
Not that much, but like for example, like you can everyone has their own color when you get in the lobby, but there's like an egg on your hat, or there's like you have like a little pet guy or like a little baby. We call it like a baby guy, but there's like lots of things you can do. Some you have to buy, some are free.
Okay. I haven't really seen too much of gameplay, but is it just like only on a ship from what I've seen? Is it like only like one ship map, or are there other maps to it?
There's 3 maps in total. Okay. And like they're all like pretty unique. When you start off, you definitely want to play on the ship though, because like it's the smallest and it helps. It like literally you learn by playing. You can't really teach someone.
All right, that makes more sense. Okay then.
Don't fall for it, Ben. He's the imposter. He knows.
I know, right? He's like, it's my first time.
He's please. Electrical.
Oh man, yeah. No, I recommend it.
Okay.
Another question I've been wanting to ask you, but I'm gonna change subjects real quick. So going back to like your parents' donut shop. So how is it just growing up Cambodian in America?
Well, it's definitely...
we basically share the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
I want to know from your perspective, like how is it?
It's definitely like normal. Like it's definitely you get like the question like, oh, like where's Cambodia? And I'm like, oh, I always say like, oh, it's near Vietnam. You know, that's like, and they're like, oh, okay. So like it's basically like that, but most like there's a stereotype like it's a true stereotype. Like a lot of like mom and pop donut shops are owned by Cambodians,
Yup.
right?
Yup.
And the reason for that is because they would one guy or a couple people, he started like sponsoring people from Cambodia to like come work at like donut shops. So like he just created like a donut empire, and from there like everyone was just like, oh yeah, America's lit, you know, like everyone like come and make donuts. So it just created like a whole wave of like these Cambodian immigrants to like mostly Long Beach, but like honestly everywhere in like mostly California and you know anywhere in the world, like basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like in Arizona, like the donut chain here, the donut chain here called Bosa Donuts is like it's owned by like a Cambodian person too, and it's like
Yeah.
all over like Arizona too, like at least my area because there's a lot, and they sell like donuts, croissants, and boba and coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a cool thing. It's like uniquely like Cambodian. It's like, oh yeah, like Cambodia, like honestly, like nowadays, like people when you say Cambodian, they're like, oh, do you have a donut shop? You know, kind of thing. Like it's like that. It's kind of like racist, but not really, because like I find it funny, because like it's like low key a flex. Like, yeah, I got a donut shop. Or like, yeah, my parents had
Flexible, in
one.
my opinion, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's a flex, you know.
yeah.
It's
Can
a,
you share with us your parents, like their like escape story from coming?
oh yeah. Okay. Start with my mom. So she was born in Cambodia, and then my grandpa anyway, my grandpa somehow like made it to LA, and he had a donut shop there, right? So then after he like settled in LA and got the shop running, he then like sponsored, like brought over my mom and like the entire family basically to like work at the donut shop. And from there they were just like, okay, LA's home. And my mom, she actually got her high school degree, surprisingly. Like she got to like America and like when she was like 13, so like basically like the prime age for high school. And you know, she just got her high school degree, and now she was like, oh, LA's too hot. So then she moved down to San Diego, and now she has a donut shop down here. So that's her story. My dad had like more of a rough story. So like because of like the whole like Vietnam War and Pol Pot and like all that other shit, like literally Cambodia's like the most dangerous freaking place to be. And my dad was in Thailand because that's where like a refugee camp is. So he's in that camp, just like, you know, trying to live, like survive basically in Thailand. And then somehow like he gets to go to, I think he said Massachusetts. So like he ends up in the East Coast somehow.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's just, you know,
America, so
yeah, he makes it to America. Keep in mind, he doesn't like know any English, right? So he's just like, at least my mom knew like a little bit English, but my dad like knew none. So he's in like Massachusetts area, and he's just like, he found his sister there, and he's just kind of vibing. And then I think basically he had a falling out with his sister and like ran away essentially to, I think he's in Virginia, right? I don't know. It's so weird. So he made it to Virginia.
he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and then he learned to make donuts there. Actually, yeah, he learned to make donuts there. So I guess like they're like, oh, you're Cambodian. Like I guess like a mom and pop shop, yeah, like took him in, and they're like, okay, you can make donuts for us, and you sleep on this couch. And he's like, okay. And then from there, he just like somehow made it to like okay, from there, from Virginia, he went to Alabama, right? Some random, I don't know. He's just like going everywhere, basically. And then he finally makes his way down to San Diego. And it's the only reason he's like there is because he wanted, like, he wanted to like marry someone who had a donut shop. So he was like low-key like he was like, okay, he needs to make donuts. So and he finds my mom, and then like he gets like, you know, their family's approval, and then, you know, they just start a family.
Yeah,
and that's how they somehow ended in San Diego.
Dude, that's crazy. All for the love of donuts, man.
Yeah, right, for real. I agree.
Yeah, it was a long journey for my dad. I think my mom had an easier time. Definitely in America.
Yeah, dude, his gas money better be good.
He told me like he told me he hitchhiked with like a rock band like a Cambodian rock band.
Oh,
Like, but
shit.
they were like, no, they weren't big, but they're just like a bunch of dudes trying to make it and like make their music careers. But he just used them to like, hitch a ride.
He's like, it's just some band, it's just Nirvana.
I know, right?
That's Nirvana.
Imagine.
Like a band, like, oh my god.
Dude, yeah, that's like the crazy. Your dad's like a living movie. It's
I know,
Yeah.
a movie plot. That's the next DeezQuibs video.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy hell. Like, no cap, dude. Ben, like I personally, like, I think your donuts are still, like, better than, like, most, like, American chain donuts, in my opinion. Like, Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, those are pretty ass, in my opinion.
Thank you. Like, I've had a Krispy Kreme donut and it literally just tastes like sugar, like complete
Pure
sugar.
Pure
Yeah, I
sugar.
was gonna ask you, Ben, do Cambodians, or any of them ever like try Krispy Kreme?
I think they tried it because an American friend gives it to them and they always want to compare it.
Yeah.
But like,
They don't
yeah, it's
Basically, just water it down.
yeah, it's super small too, and it doesn't make sense why. I guess like people buy it for the brand name, but like, I think like any mom and pop donut shop is better than Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts is a little bit better, just
little
because like I think they use better ingredients and stuff, and not pure sugar.
Mhm.
But Yum Yum is ass. Like someone gave me a Yum Yum donut on my 21st birthday as a troll. And like there's a video of me that Brie has, and it's like I take a bite, it's a maple bar, I take a bite, and then all I taste is like just pure like sugar, and the donut's kind of old. So I'm just eating it and I'm like, this tastes like shit.
My god.
Oh shit. That was crazy. Does your family, do you guys have just one location? Or do you have multiple?
We had two actually at one point, but like it was like under a different name. Like it was Freshh Donuts, and like we had one called Rose Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And that was in like, oh my god, I think it was in Linda Vista, or I don't know, really far from Chula Vista area. But that one wasn't doing too well. So my dad only had it for a year, and then he was like, okay, I give up. And then we stuck to one location.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
At least you got experience from that. He knows
Oh
like,
yeah,
location.
I feel like you guys should open a donut shop at SDSU, no cap.
that would be pretty good, especially because like I don't even think there's like many donut like shops in that area.
There really aren't that many.
What's the closest one? Is there Krispy Kreme by there?
I don't even remember, to be
Dude, I
honest.
can't even remember either. Yeah.
Something there.
Because I never see any, like, the only place I know that sells donuts is the damn Aztec Market, and that's about it.
That's straight trash. Is it?
Dude, yeah.
Donuts are expensive though, dude. Fuck. God damn.
You're like, we stole from the Cambodians.
Hey man, I wouldn't mind. Okay, we do wholesale, right?
Yeah.
To get to gas stations. We had pre-COVID, we had 3 locations. It was pretty good for us. And now due to COVID, we're only down to 1 location of us doing wholesale. But I wouldn't mind like hitting up STSU and be like, yo, you need some fresh ass donuts. We can deliver and sell it to you wholesale,
And they can afford it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Afford it, yeah.
They can afford it, yeah.
Considering of like how much they're charging us for school, yeah, they can afford it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Being charged to graduate. That's so funny.
I know, right? That's, oh my god, dude. The hell.
But you know what's funny about the people who have like labs in campus, they still like gotta pay for parking, man. During COVID.
Yep.
That's
That's
terrible.
not the smartest business tactic ever. I don't know what it is.
I know, right?
Keep in mind, these people are only going to school like twice or once a week for their labs. That's so sad that they have to pay.
Yeah, and oh my god, dude.
It's crazy, man.
They still have to pay full price too, which doesn't freaking make sense. I'm like, what the hell, dude?
Mm-hmm. That's how it is, man.
But I mean, that's how they get their money. That's how they get their money, man. It is what it is.
So, man, I guess my next question about your donut shop is, what's the future looking like? Are you gonna be like the rightful owner?
Honestly, like my parents asked me if I want to take over, and to be completely honest, like no, because I see how hard it is. Like nowadays, like Krispy Kreme, like they have like those machines that make the donuts, right? And like sure, you have people dipping them, but like there's like kind of like an an art to like knowing when to like how to prepare the donuts and stuff, and it's just really hard for like one person to do it, like even hire a baker, because a baker, like that's a skilled job, right? You gotta hire. They're gonna make like I guarantee you like $18 or $20 an hour. If you want a good baker, right? Because it's so no one wants to do it. The hours are so bad. It's like my dad has to wake up at 11 p.m. right at night, and then he bakes till 7 a.m. so that the donuts are fresh in the morning. Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. Jesus.
Yeah, and we open the store at 4:30 in the morning.
God.
so I'm not about that life, you know. My parents work really hard, and I don't want to do that, you know. They work hard, so I don't have to do that, you know, in a sense.
No,
But
it's just interesting to know. When I used to work at Subway, if you're a morning person, like I can't. Obviously, it's nothing compared to baking. You gotta prepare like the Subway bread, like just early, or else it's gonna go bad. And dude, all the bakers at Subway, dude, they always just baked. They baked while they're baking. That's why Subway was never, the bread ain't fresh, bro.
now,
I just
bro, exposing Subway.
Oh man.
Oh, gosh.
But no, hopefully their lease ends in like 9 years or something, or 8 years. So from there, you know, like whoever wants it can take it, you know. Like we're just not gonna renew the lease because my parents are pretty old. So it's about time.
In the industry, holy shit.
Yeah. So I see how hard they work. Personally, for me, the goal is to turn Super Potion, the clothing brand, into a boba shop. I talked to Ryan about it a little bit, but basically the clothing is gonna be funding this new boba shop that will have a drive-through. Like 100% want to drive through because 7 Leaves, you know, inspiration, you know. It just makes sense that boba needs a drive-through.
No, that's a very good idea. I like how like you guys have a unique label.
Yeah.
Wait, is Ryan gonna be your first boba maker?
Yeah.
Hey man, I hope so.
Damn, Ryan, how'd you get fired from the boba shop?
Relax.
No, right. I'll hire you, Ryan. You'll be the manager.
Yo, chill. Relax.
He's blushing right now, dude.
I'm blushing. Stop. What the? Well, my question to you is though, Ben, for this boba shop, where would you want to open this at? Would you want to open it in San Diego, Irvine, the Bay Area, or Orange County?
So like me and Sammy are like my girlfriend are open to like any location except like
Massachusetts.
okay, no, definitely California. But like we're thinking Temecula is kind of like the up and coming area, so we kind of like that. We also honestly Convoy is like really competitive, so like we kind of want to not be in there. But like Mira Mesa is a good second spot, you know. For people who don't know San Diego, like Convoy is the hub of Asians, right?
Yeah.
And then you drive a little bit further and you hit Mira Mesa, and it is also a hub of Asians, but these Asians are bougier, and these Asians are bougier, and they want the stuff that's in Convoy, but for some reason, I guess the rent's so high that Convoy stores don't want to be there. But I believe in, you know, the Super Potion brand that we can somehow make it out there. We're basically open to any location in California.
You're saying one day you're gonna be the king of Convoy.
I don't know. Convoy's hard to crack. Let's be real now. Convoy's hard to crack.
There's so many damn businesses over there. It's crazy. Yeah, like so many boba shops. It's ridiculous.
Every street, every plaza, there is a boba shop.
Like something with boba, like Asian desserts, right?
Exactly. If it's not a boba shop and it's a dessert shop, it has boba in their menu somehow.
Yeah, like hell yeah. Or like if not that, and like something with ice cream or like shaved ice, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Asian stuff. Dude, even the Lolitas there has boba.
For people who don't know, Lolitas is a chain in San Diego, and it has good French fries, Cali burritos, but they're starting to raise the prices. So I don't know.
I don't know. Personally, I feel Lolita's quality has kind of gone down the drain these past couple of years. High key.
I haven't had it in a while, so I can't say. But if the God Ryan says so, I believe it.
Cause like another thing to have noticed like with their stuff nowadays is like last time I went was because I got Lolitas like when I first came back to San Diego for like, a little bit. I got Lolitas and like dude, they got some small ass quantities now.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
They're usually really generous.
I thought so too, but then like shit, they put a lot of damn sour cream for like barely any carne asada in the fries. What the hell?
Are you guys a sour cream guy? Like sometimes I like sour cream, sometimes I don't.
I'm cool with sour cream. It's just
Sour cream.
it's like
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with it.
I don't have an issue with it, but it's
You
just
have an issue with it?
No,
I think sour cream is pretty good, just not too much, like Ryan said.
yeah, not too much. If it's like to the point where it's more sour cream than like anything else.
What about the whole tub though?
What?
The whole, you know how they come in the tubs?
Oh god. Okay. Okay. That's too much of a nah.
Too much sour cream.
All right,
Yeah.
Ben. Okay, my next question to you to change subjects again is: you, me, and Ryan, we all graduated high school in 2016.
We did.
Currently 2020, and we're living in the pandemic. So I want to know if you could restart or talk to your freshman self, like when you just started college. What would you tell him?
I would tell them this is freshman year, right? Freshman year me of college.
You just started college fresh.
Dang,
Yeah, like first day.
that's crazy.
Like you see
I would
walking and you grab him.
Yeah.
I grab him. I grab myself.
Seconds, and then when he wakes up, you tell him this.
Okay, well, I would probably tell him like it's okay to like not know what you want to major in. And I'd also tell him like, dude, like just have fun. Like for some reason, like I didn't want to join APSA. I thought they were too happy. Right? It was so weird because they're like, hi, welcome. Right? Freshman year, because the people our freshman year, oh my god, we had like the best like board members because they were so friendly, but they were so friendly to the point was I was like, are they even human? Do they have a soul? Do they ever get mad? You know, some people would say that about me, and yes, the truth be told, I do get mad sometimes. But the people in APSA, like they were like super nice, and I appreciated that. But I don't know, there's something. You know, I love Andrew DeLeon. I love you, Nathan. Like everyone, yeah, like everyone, like super nice. Yeah, Jasmine, my mentor Anthony, super nice people. Yeah, they're so nice.
They too nice, man.
But they're a little too nice, where it was like almost a little creepy. But I'm glad I stuck through it. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, I switched. I was a kinesiology major up until freshman year to my second semester of junior year, right? And then at one point, I went to my counselor. I keep in mind I have a 3.3 GPA, right? And I go talk to my counselor. I'm like, hey, so like, am I on the right track for everything? She was like, oh yeah, you're on track to graduate, but you have to do like PT school, which is physical therapy school. And I was like, another 4 years? And she was like, yeah. And then I was like, oh, what are the chances of me getting to the SDSU one? She was like honest with me, right? And I'm so grateful. She was like, honestly, with a 3.3, no, you're not gonna get in. And I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
She was real with me. And she told me like, you could do a private PT school. And I was like, dude, I don't have the money for that. Like the donut shop ain't making enough bread. So I
making enough dough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I should have said that. You know what? You should own the donut shop. You can have Freshh Donuts now.
No. That's not you. You're CEO of donuts. But continue your story. I'm so sorry.
No, that was good. So she told me that about like the private one, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Keep in mind, I have super potion, right? Yeah. And I'm like this super potion was supposed to be like a for fun thing, right? But now I'm like, this can be actually like my dream. Like I can make this my living. Like this brand can be what gets me out of like, this is going to be my job. Basically, I'm going to own this brand. And at that time I didn't know, at that time, like me and Sammy were like talking about like what to do with the brand. And that's when we decided like boba shop. So then I left the counselor and I was like, thank you so much for your time. And then I look up like what majors I can get into because I just want to finish college, right? Yeah. For my parents. I actually want to drop out, truth be told, but my mom didn't want me to drop out. But so I'm doing it for her. So I look at the majors. I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. And there's this thing called interdisciplinary studies where you pick 3 minors, right? You pick 3 majors, but they become 3 minors. And I was looking through it, and then I found this one major called journalism media studies. And I was like, oh, okay. I looked into that, and I was like, wait, there's an advertising major. And
Ooh.
I was like, this sounds freaking fun because I hate math. So marketing's math, right? And advertising is the creative side. And I'm so glad I found that major. So I ended up not doing the 3 minors. I just went all in on advertising. So it's been amazing. It's like we talk about social media. It's so weird. We talk about TikTok. I love the classes. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's like my journey. And now, class of 2021,
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be it.
Can't relate.
Don't worry. So to people out there like who are scared of like changing their majors, I literally changed my major second semester of junior year, not even beginning of junior year, second semester. So, and I don't care like that I'm graduating 1 year late. Like honestly, we could care less, right? You just gotta go on your own pace. And it just took me a little longer to figure out what I wanted to do.
Yeah, see, I like your story. I like how your first major, you realize that it's not your style, like it doesn't suit you. Then you found something that does. So I think a lot of kids who are afraid to switch, they don't know there's something better like on the other side.
Yeah, just look through like all the majors. Like you'll be surprised what to find. Like there was, like I remember there was like another major was like underwater basket weaving, dude. That major.
The actual major.
No. I imagine though, but yeah, I recommend everyone look through that major list because there's more than just biology, CS, PT.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of majors out there that a lot of schools have.
Basically, there's
I remember, hey Ryan, last semester I tried to do the underwater basket weaving. The professor drowned.
Oh my god!
Don't get me a mac and cheese and spicy chicken sandwich.
Wow, he is ordering food right now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Always interrupted. He said, "Give me the underwater basket weaving meal."
Oh man. Oh, but Benson, my question to you is too.
Yes.
Do you have any advice for anyone out there that's trying to start their own brand?
Yeah, I've had 2 people. Like I'm an open book, so I had 2 people like ask me about that, and what I told them is, first off, you have to see if people like it, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to just like make 3 designs. You show people it without telling them you're making a brand, and you kind of tell them like, oh, what do you think of this, right? And then like from there, you just kind of like weave your way and like see like what's like out there. Mm-hmm. But honestly, like that's like the beginning, and then there's like the whole thing of like production and all that stuff. But honestly, like don't just freaking do it. Like honestly, like there's no amount of planning that can prepare you for like starting your own business or a clothing brand. You just have to do it. Like originally, we lost like, I think I lost like $2,000 or $3,000, like just because like I made a mistake of like using a wrong manufacturer who like kind of just gave me shit products, and like that's the risk you take, honestly. And like it's just all about taking risk, and you just don't want to regret it. So everyone who wants to start a clothing brand, just freaking do it. Don't like spend all this time doing this research. Just you're gonna learn a lot more and a lot faster if you just start.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, see, like you said, even though you lost like the $2,000, your knowledge is still stacking.
Exactly.
Yes. People, they lose $2,000 one hand in Verona.
Yeah, honestly.
True.
No, I lost $2,000 playing with stocks, dude. So like honestly, it's
stocks
like
is fucking deadly though. Holy hell.
Yeah, everyone invest in Tesla.
Another question I've always want to ask you too, Benson. Any company out there, any company, any clothing brand, any company, like who would you want to collab with the most?
Ooh.
Okay, I'll split this into one most likely, like that's like possible, and one that's like impossible, right? Okay, we'll start with the impossible one. So I feel like It's honestly gotta be between like Nike because I'm Team Nike. You already know. Adidas, JK. I had a couple Yeezys, but nah, I think Nike's like the wave right now. Nike would be super dope. I would honestly want like my own sneaker. You know, it'd be super dope.
Okay.
They just joined
Yeah.
the
Yeah. But clothing wise, like that's still impossible. Like the hundreds, Bobby Hundreds is like a big inspiration to me because he's like he started from nothing and he's just like some skater kid, and now the hundreds is just like a poppin' brand. Sure, it's become mall core, but like he's doing like good things out there. Like he made his own book. He's hosting like he's doing stuff outside of the clothing realm. Like he's hosting like this like food event, and I was like, that's so cool. Like, and he's mixing clothing and food. So in this event, he gets like food brands and clothing brands paired up and they collab. So for example, let's just say Howling Rays, the best chicken ever, right? They collabed with Chinatown Market. And it was just and that was because of that event. And and it was they had some litty ass designs and some good ass food. So stuff like that.
Yeah, that's he, and he's Bobby Hundreds. He's doing something like different. Like no one's ever like
Exactly.
or
Yeah.
even tried it. So that's pretty like
Yeah. Food, honestly, food and clothing, like it should have already been like together already, to be honest.
Or like it should have
Yeah.
been. Art. Yeah, I agree.
So that's why like I like the idea of like turning Super Potion into a boba shop because it just makes sense, like you want to rep like your favorite boba shop or whatever, and like who doesn't want to have dope clothes and like you don't want like dumb merch, right? You want like legit clothing from a boba shop or whatever. But for the more possible, I see that's hard, like to actually make something happen. But let's see.
Hey, well, it's possible though. It's hard. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible, but it's gonna be hard. But I'd like there's this brand I think Ryan Kuiba knows, but there's a brand that's a streetwear startup brand called Resurgence. And the guy is like super like he's from like Canada and he's like super like cool. I think he started around the same time as a year before Super Potion. And his brand has like completely blown up. He's making like cool stuff. Like he's made his own like Jordan 1 like bootleg, but it's unique,
Yeah.
It's really cool. That would be like it would be super dope to like collab with him. But it's gonna be hard because he's pretty big now, but just gotta keep on grinding.
Yeah, I follow his Instagram too, and like, dude, this shit sells out so fast now, like even faster than before. Like every release is like gone just like that. Like it's gone at like the same pace like most Jordans or like Yeezys come out nowadays too.
It's insane, right? And he's just a startup brand, right? He just literally started like 4 years ago.
Yeah, and it's amazing with what publicity can really do with a brand as well. Like that's the part that's still like amazing with like certain brands because like about like Warren Lotus too, and then like Jeff Staple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I love Jeff Staple.
Yeah, would you want to collab with him too?
I would, but I wouldn't want the pigeon just because like that's so like it's like you can just like Jeff Staple's known for just slapping a pigeon on things and like now it's hyped. But like I would prefer like something that's not the pigeon. And like he said it himself, like he's tired of like slapping on the pigeon and saying like, oh, it's hype now because there's a fucking pigeon on it, So I would love to collab, but no pigeon.
No pigeon? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you see, I like how like a small detail like that changes like the whole like message.
Yeah, it also goes along with like any brand period because like I noticed with Supreme shit, I'm like, dude, that's crazy how just slap on a Supreme logo on something. It goes like
the Supreme brick.
So many like so much, yeah.
That's the most expensive brick I've ever seen, bro.
Right, for $30? What the hell? Did you guys see the Supreme Oreos? That was $8.
Dude, it was. I think those expire too. So like you can't keep them forever.
That's so grody. Oh
so like people like who are trying to keep it to resell, like literally legit, they're selling expired Oreos. So funny.
Hey, it still tasted good though.
Oh,
Red velvet Oreos too, right?
Yeah, I think so, Ryan.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck.
All right, Ben. I guess last question to you is: if me and Ryan were to start a DeezQuibs clothing brand, what are mistakes you want us to avoid?
Ooh.
We always
Oh,
teach
I like that
you guys
question a
the great
lot.
stuff, but what should you avoid?
Yeah, I would say avoid trying to make too much. Like, don't make like for us, our mistake was like we made like 3 designs, right? We honestly should have just made 2 or 1, right? Because when you give people options, it's like they had this like there's this thing called like this option paralysis thing where like there's too many choices, so then they just kind of they have a bad experience, and at the end of the day, they just either pick something they really didn't want, or they don't pick anything at all because there's just too many choices. So I recommend like when you start off, just start off with 1 or 2 designs. Keep it small and don't make too much of it because we mistakenly made like on our first drop like 50 hoodies for each design. So we had 150 hoodies,
Yeah.
and man, and man, it was a hard to sell all of them, but we managed to do it. So, yes, keep it small, low. Don't think you're gonna be big overnight. It takes time.
Yeah, it does take time. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's just,
Fun.
that's something we would never have known. We probably would have made that mistake. I'm like, Ryan, what the fuck, man?
You just have like 150 hoodies in the background, of where you're in, the room you're in. It's just like, hey guys, who wants to buy?
Yeah.
If nobody buys these 150 hoodies, I'm gonna wear all of them in one.
Dude, that'd be a good video.
That's on y'all.
That'd be a good video. Be like, I wore all these hoodies that weren't sold, right? And then you just keep on putting it on and layering it and layering it. It would be so funny. New video idea. Come on, guys.
There's a pie that just falls. Oh gosh.
Wait, Benson. So for your boba
Yes.
shop, would it still be called Super Potion brand, or would it be called Super Potion Boba?
We would just keep it Super Potion, honestly.
Oh, it's
Just
already-
no brand, just Super Potion. Yeah, we definitely. I brought it up to like Sammy, and like we're just like it makes sense because potion is like a drink, right? But the problem is now like we had to make custom cups. But I was like, oh, okay, that's easy to do because I can just find a manufacturer because I have experience of just from clothing. I know how to find it. For anyone who doesn't know, just go on Alibaba and just talk to a manufacturer. It's pretty easy. But now it's like now I thought about it, it's like it's a skinny top, right? It's a bottle, right? It's gonna be if it's a potion looking thing, it's gonna be skinny. So I'm like, how am I gonna put the boba in? So I need a different shape of potion looking things. I don't want it to be a Fortnite like jug thing. That looks a little weird, right? So I'm trying to find the right thing. And once me and Sammy figure out, we're just gonna have custom cups, and you just need to put that boba in.
Yeah, I can see already, dude. This is gonna be a good cup. Gonna be a good shop too while I'm at it. Damn.
Yeah, we also talked about like food items too. It's so exciting like talking about this stuff. Like I hope you guys have like and people who are listening, like you all have like your dreams that you want to do, and honestly you only live once, man. You should just take the risk.
Yeah.
Like legit what you guys are doing, like this taking your time to do this, like sure, like let's just say for example, like my business does bad, right? Like the boba shop fails. Well shit, I learned so much and I can just not give up and apply it to a different business, which let's just say I'm like I start up like a burger joint or whatever, and I have that experience from the boba shop. So it's just think of it of taking that your failures are like another step to like the right path,
Oh yeah, you hit it on the dot.
It's pretty motivational. I like that.
Yeah, this guy's spitting.
The only thing I'm spitting is on my screen, man. Spitting saliva, man. So much saliva.
This guy's spitting facts, man. He's spitting the truth.
Spitting facts, no printer, dude. What?
Like I said earlier, man, I think the experiences that you've gone through is that I can't name anyone else who's.
Yeah, I can't either.
Except
I
Joe
mean,
Powell, but we don't know there.
No, honestly, like I think you guys give me too much credit. Like I think anyone can do it. You just gotta do it. Like you just gotta not be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can do it.
No, you're right.
Right.
Shout out Joel.
Well, you're putting a lot of shade on Joel right now.
He's the scapegoat in this episode. Pretty sure dude, if he watches it, I'm fucked. Uh-huh.
Man.
All right, Ben Sound, we officially hit the 1 hour mark. Do you have any final messages that you want to?
And shameless plugs.
Yeah, we'll do the message first, then no, we'll do the shameless plug first. Okay, so follow Super Potion Brand on Instagram. I also have an anime YouTube channel in the works. Hopefully,
Yes, I've watched some of your videos. Good shit.
hopefully it blows up. But hopefully they put in a link in the description or whatever. But that channel is called Ben Super. I just do random anime shit. And Shrek related stuff, I guess, because Shrek's funny. but yeah, that's just like a little side thing. But yeah, Super Potion Brand on Instagram, Ben Super on YouTube. I don't think you can really find me because I don't have that many subs on Ben Super, just 114 right now.
Wait, that's still a lot. That's still triple digits, man.
It's a little bit.
We'll find you.
Oh God, no. But yeah, please, support the boy. Support my parents' donut shop, Freshh Donuts on Palm Avenue, San Diego. You already know.
Yes, for our international viewers come through. It's pretty fucking gnarly. No cap.
But yeah, last message for everyone who just wants to achieve their dreams, just like I've been telling these guys, you just gotta believe in yourself. DeezQuibs, they've come a long way and they haven't given up. And look at them now, they have a podcast. Yeah, so just don't think of like your pivots or transitions as a step down. It's like actually leading your way up. So for example, DeezQuibs, the podcast could lead you into like, let's just say like you guys get into like, and like let's just say APSA because they're doing like bridges, but like animated bridges, you guys start doing animated bridges or whatever. Like this podcast could lead to something else that is actually what you guys want to do more of.
Yeah, like you said, you just don't give up. Just keep going. The life goes on.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How are you, Ryan? You have any last minute messages?
But yeah, support this man's brand and business. It's fucking A tier as fuck. Here, I'll even show you the bag I got from him.
Oh, he's
a big supporter.
Yeah,
also
sorry.
Oh my, look at that. Look at him. For the audio viewers, he's holding a bag right now. Our fanny pack.
This man, I bought a shoulder bag / fanny pack, and it is the freshest shit ever. It is a navy blue with the red and white strap with a little bit of the nice flight tag stitching.
Yeah, the artistic versatility.
You already know.
I basically wore it like a shoulder pack, like every Filipino does. But,
no, that's the way to do it, dude.
Yeah, so just like Joel does it too. But yeah, the best thing to put in here though is your essentials: masks, gloves, napkins, tissues.
I was like, this dude about to go camping, man.
Low key.
Nintendo Switches, you can fit that.
Switch does fit in here.
I have a whole new house.
It also fits
basket weaving.
Well, yeah. Actually, our 3-year anniversary is coming up for October 17th. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. It's gonna be a big drop. That's the drop where we do the flannels and everything.
Okay.
But expect a big sale, and expect the dope stuff coming up.
Yes.
All links are in the description.
Yeah, and we'll also put our Discord server on there too. So join in while you can. Pretty good content. Mm-hmm. And also, Ben, don't be afraid to post your stuff on our Discord server as well, sir.
You got it.
Yo, Ben, I think calling you out, Ben. That's the last message. Damn. Damn.
No, he wants me to plug my stuff. I will when it's time for the 3-year anniversary, October 17th. I'll plug it in.
Right. Yeah. I guess before we end it, just big shout out Joel. Shout out
Joel. Shout out Joel. Yeah.
Shout out Joel.
Shout out Ben's dad's travels.
Yes.
And last but not least, shout out Underwater Basket Weaving.
Yes, sir. The best major.
Next time.
What about your Spanish teacher?
Wait, what?
Your Spanish teacher.
Oh my God. A lovely, lovely, lovely special shout out for Mrs. Mariana, the GOAT Spanish teacher.
Another walk with a minute. I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a minute. Elliot, the water dripping out the city. Oh my God, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top.